Hi, everybody. Super nice that you're here. Also online, if you're here, I don't know. We're gonna have this little official opening. It's all funny, clumsy because of this situation we are here. But I hope you embrace this with us and you follow us in this. And this is somehow totally part of this masquerade we are trying to bring you in. So welcome to this collective masquerade. I'm here with Eike, who's
Hi everybody.
and I'm Marie. So we are the directors of this festival, which can only happen because of many people who work with us the whole year and intensively a week before and a little bit intensively also a bit after. But this is what actually is the most important this year, is that also because of this pandemic, because of many ups and downs and frustrations, and you know what I'm talking about, we needed each other a lot and we supported each other a lot, and hopefully this is what we hope now that we are again in this very frustrating and difficult time for our festival and for our lives. We do wish and hope, and for ourselves and for you too, that this exhibition, it was not a plan. I trained. So now it's like there's a few tears with it. We hope this and art and gaming and films that can help you and me and us to go through this, and this is I just hope that this will help us all. So embrace it, take everything you can, meet each other, dance a little bit if you can, and then I hope that it's gonna be a way to feel a bit better, right? We were talking with Eike today to see, okay, this is what happened this year and why are we here now in this physical exhibition while half of the people have to be online and half of the people can't be here. And we try to recall what are the fun and actually very inspiring moments we had in this experimental year. And for maybe some of you were there, but in last year we were totally online and we thought, okay, that was a nice challenge, fun, never again. And so we thought this year it's gonna be different. So it is very different. We hoped it was a little bit more physical than this. I had still a month ago, I thought, oh yes, we can do this nice opening where we ask each other to hug and to make a giant collective hug, and then so that was not possible. Maybe you can imagine it. But in February this year, we did this, we celebrated our anniversary. Like Sick House is 3 years old since last February. And I don't know how it happened, but we created this online program, which was a creation of a collective face filter, and we invited artists to make a filter together. It was just a fun ideas. It was something to do online. We could not be together, so we did this, and somehow it's the start of this whole adventure. These artists who were there having a lot of fun at this event actually worked the whole year further to develop from this project to artwork which are now in the exhibition. And they are wonderful artworks and wonderful people with whom we stayed together the whole year. So somehow, if they are not here today, they were with us all the time. They are with us with this artwork. So this is something which was also very important this year. It's not, we did not work in our little corner and then this happened. We worked the whole year with a lot of people. I never spent so much time talking with artists because we could not meet here, so we had to make a lot of discussion and changes, and yeah. So for us it was also very interesting to take more time with all the artists, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I was connecting televisions until 2 minutes ago, so I really didn't prepare anything. But I think we can I think it's important to look at exactly at the last year here, and I think exactly when we talk about the collective, that it's not just the people who work here, but it's worldwide. We've met so many cool people, and which I otherwise, if we would have not worked online, offline, more or less. This like I would never get in touch of some of the people who created some of the games here, and some of the people who created the works here as well. So this is like it's also sort of like working this way is an eye opener also for me, for sure.
And then, I mean, maybe most of you know, but because of this very experimental way of working, because of like all these last-minute changes, there's a few wonderful things which happen, and then most of the time it's connected to Eike. No. And then, so during this anniversary, no. Eike and Sebastian here created this amazing magic duo of physical, they created this intense face mask. So just to introduce this table here, the whole idea of this festival is that you come here and you don't come out the same. And we hope it can happen literally, so you can use everything on this table and put it on your face, put it on your clothes, put it everywhere that you transform yourself. Every little colorful pillar is a station for transformation. So use those things, this is all for you, and or use it with each other. We hope also, obviously, that the artwork will transform you a little bit, also spiritually or in many ways. But and if you don't know how to do this, there's most of the time there's artists here at this table, and there's Sebastian and Eike who are the genius of this. So just like
what's happening, you know?
When they're there, just use them. I think, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you're online, just like, I don't know, do it at home, use everything you have in your house and then put it on your face and come to our Mozilla Hub and show us what you're doing. We have Instagram and Mozilla Hub and YouTube, and we can send emails, we can call each other. There's so many ways of like sharing this fantastic design you create for yourself. There's another thing, it's just a little detail, but it's also connected to Eike. It's just to invite you, Eike invented a band. And this band will close the festival somehow if we manage. So if you can, come back next Sunday. Eike and this band.
Which is called irontrash@hotmail.eu.
Yes, and it's wonderful. And this is, I'm just saying this because a lot of things which are not planned, which are created in weird, difficult situations, are often also very beautiful. So we invite you to embrace this with us to be able to support these challenges. Now I will just move a little bit forward because otherwise I would talk too much. There will be Anouk Taan and Manik Hendricks are prepared a video to say a few words also for you. They are the two curators who worked with us to prepare the symposium, and the symposium is based on the work of this artist I mentioned earlier who were presented in the exhibition. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday they will host these talks, and then they will with the artist. But now they will talk. Right? It's gonna work? It's gonna work. And I have to move. This is not them. This is Ken Sani, who also curated a part of the exhibition, who's gonna talk to us afterwards.
So where are your friends?
This is the video.
Ah. Okay.
Bye. Maybe I move from the school. Yes.
My name is Anouk Taan.
And my name is Manik Hendricks, and we are the curators of this year's symposium at Overkill Festival. Next week, we are hosting 4 public discussions on the theme of this year, which is collective masquerade.
Yes, and we started thinking about this theme, collective masquerade. Who are we in real life, and who are we in physical life? And are the masks that we're wearing, the multiple identities that we can be nowadays, also in the digital realm, are they real or are they fake? I have the idea that sometimes the masks we wear are maybe more real than the authentic one. Maybe there is not really a difference. So we started thinking about the identities, the masks you can embody in digital space, that it becomes way more. We can become more bodies. and more, we're wearing more masks because, for instance, on Facebook, we're someone else than on Instagram. So this was a very interesting theme for us, and this is how we started thinking about this. And basically from that thinking, we derived 4 themes. The first one is a queer embodiment. The second one is
Pluriform
identities. So that means that we have a lot more of identities. Queer embodiment, by the way, is about, of course, this notion of being queer in between genders. This has it's a very important aspect of, I think, life in general, the queer body. And then we have another theme. It is called Beyond Human. And so, of course, we can also be animals online or plants. This is also a spectrum of masks we can play with nowadays. And then the 4th theme is digital togetherness. So how do the masks that we wear online create different social relationships, actually? And we will elaborate a little bit more on these 4 themes right now.
Yeah, so on Monday, the 29th of November, we will kick off our first evening with Chapter 1, Queer Embodiment, revolving around a new virtual reality work by Matthias Brunacci. And we invited artists Stella Marbles, Lena Kuzmich, and Mala Badi to join us for a public program online to talk about their practice in relation to the theme. So what happens when queer people craft new bodies in virtual space? And are we still bound to the rules of physicality and existing binary structures? How can queerness disrupt what virtual bodies look like? And this program will be from 7 till 9. So on Monday, the 29th of November. Yes.
Then on Tuesday, the 30th of November, the day after, also from 7 till 9, we will talk with Oliver Hunter Porofile, also known as Scumboy. We have also invited Marijke de Rover, Molly Soda, and Nathalie Penang. And as I said before, the theme is pluriform identity. So that means the questions that we will address is how does your physical identity differentiate from your online persona? Are they the same, or are they totally different? Also, what does this self-discovery mean online? It's a complex process, because who do you want to become when you can pick and choose, and why? And I think also an important theme of this panel discussion will be the and. We are and human, and plant online, and maybe a white dude when you're not that in physical life. So there are all these identities that exist next to each other. And that's why we call the panel Pluriform Identities.
Yeah, and then on Thursday, the 1st of December, also from 7 to 9, you can join us to explore how we can move beyond human, together with artist Sandrine Dumier, who made a new work, a face filter for the festival. And also we've invited Valentina Gal, Taka Taka, and Clara Saito to explore how the digital sphere gives us the opportunity to become more than human, a fish, a tree, or another non-defined entity. What kind of effect does this have on our physical identity? And is this development also pushing us to experiment with our identities in real life?
Yeah. So on the final day of the symposium, which is Friday, the 2nd of November, beware that this is not from this symposium is not from 7 till 9, but it's from 4 till 6, because I think there's a little party afterwards. We will give the stage to Anne Horel. Anne made a work actually for Overkill Festival, and she made a lot of face filters. But the special thing about this face filter is that you have to be with 3 people to make the face filter work. So this also is an introduction to the theme of this panel, which is digital togetherness. We also invited artists Martine Stig, Lilian Stolk, and Yin Ai Wen. And they all will talk about digital togetherness. So how can we be together online? How can we create maybe different systems online, maybe fairer systems? How can we connect more on an intimate level? And how can we exchange creativity? And what are the possibilities? We're talking about togetherness online, about decentralization and collectivity. And so, yeah, this is a very interesting point that goes more about on a society level, beyond an individual level. And it really goes into the social relationships that we have together and the social platforms we can use for that.
Yes, and then finally, I would love to round up our opening talk and see you all next week. We'd like to thank all participating artists and speakers. We really look forward to having you next week. And also thank you, Team Overkill. And we see you next week.
Yes, thank you very much. And we really hope to see you next week. It's going to be super exciting. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So now you know everything about the talking program happening next week. It was the plan that you could join us here physically, but so that's not possible anymore. So that's going to be all accessible from YouTube, and then it became for free. And but yeah, you know all the information now, and you just have to find our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Now I would like to let Zoraida, she ran away now. Zoraida here is working with us all the time, and she's, I think her title on our website is our playful advisor. And, but she will tell more about what she did here. Or do you want me to introduce you more? Yeah, okay, I will introduce you more. So Zoraida is a game curator and playful art curator. And she goes basically to every festival where there's something related to gaming or to playfulness. She organizes herself events and programs and talks all about around game. And we work together since a while. And since last year, we have this little online program called Exploration Mode, where we go together online, since she's not in Enschede most of the time. And we go to this virtual environment, and we try to look at what's possible there, how can we be with people there. And this is a lot of fun, so we keep doing this. And we do this also this Sunday, but maybe you say a bit how. And so basically, what is the most special about working with Zoraida is every meeting we have, we just play and we look at stuff forever. So instead of having our very efficient half-an-hour meeting, we have 2 hours things where we click on the mail. So that's Zoraida.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's always a lot of fun to work together with Marie and Eike, and our conversations are always super enlightening and playful. So I think that's really nice to be able to work like that. And this year they asked me to do curate a couple of games, and since the since the theme is collective masquerade, I went quite literal with some of it. So there is a VR called Mask Maker, where you can make masks in virtual reality and then also have a little bit of an adventure. But other things are being together, and I actually can't quite remember which one that is, but it's normally I would bring people physically together. So some of the themes in the games are more about getting a sense of togetherness through playing through the game. So there is one game called, whoa, enlighten me. So there is one game called Jongyeon by NPCKC and Shizumi, and it's a little chat about cooking and culture. And I find it very fascinating to also learn a bit through games about different cultures. So I really wanted to bring that into this exhibition as well. And there's another one called Cabaret by Personal Theory Games from Malaysia, where you can explore Asian myths, and so that's very wonderful. and gender, what was it, fluid identities?
What's your gender?
And so, yeah, so fluid identities. So I also brought in by Paul, let's see, by Purple Sloth Studios. They are located in Berlin, and it's called What's Your Gender? And it's an educational puzzle game about to explore different concepts and terms related to gender. And the final one is the gift exchange machine, where you can send gifts in a very 8-bit like environment, and maybe you get a gift back. So yeah, so thank you so much for having me, and I really appreciate you doing all this work with in this yeah, situation actually, and still having to be able to put something on like this and bring people together online and physically. And for people who are not being able to visit the exhibition, tomorrow we're going to do our exploration mode, where we're going to explore the exhibition together in our chaotic and playful way, probably. So you can check that out at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So thank you.
Now we have they are online actually. You saw them a bit earlier, but this is Kensani Mkari. I hope I said this right. They are a curator from South Africa. We invited to work with us, and this is part of the exhibition. You can see that way for the people who are physically in the space. For the people online, you can discover it maybe tomorrow. But this is an exhibition called Misava, and they will present it for us.
Cool. I hope I'm audible. My name is Kensani. I'm very excited to be here with you all, even if it's virtually. I'd like to first give thanks and extend my gratitude to the Sick House team and the Overkill Festival. For this incredible opportunity, I think, for all of us to tap into something different and something that I think has been on the periphery for a while, and like that is indigenous video art, you know, and art really exploring those thematics. I think Masaba was born out of that, and it's a work in progress, you know, a non-linear movement of ideas within a horizon of possibilities, you know, which is standing for the dissolution of individuality into relationship, which I think is a great response to the collective masquerade theme, you know, in a time when collectivity is sort of under threat. So I'm very excited for all of you to experience this exhibition. We have several artists, each one from a different place, like around the world. We have some artists from South Africa, 2 artists from Zimbabwe, an artist in Brazil, and 1 artist from Hawaii. Each of them, I think, is doing incredible, groundbreaking work in terms of storytelling and sharing about their culture, whether it's in a mythological way or it's in a contemporary way. So all of this has been exciting, and I'm super grateful. And I hope everybody gets touched by one of these works, and they introduce you to new feelings and new thoughts and new discourses. That's it from my side. I'd like to leave you all to enjoy this. And hopefully I can attend next year. Thank you.
Nice. It was the plan until last Monday. Kensani was trying to get a visa to come here, and it didn't work. But until last Monday, we thought maybe they would be here. So that's also a nice way to be together. We're almost there. You just have to be a little bit more patient to visit this exhibition. Because we need a little preparation session. And first I have to do this official thank you. All this festival is possible because we are funded by many great funding organizations. So you can find their name on our website. That's very generous from them, and that's also mean they trust us in doing all of this. So we thank them very much. But it's also possible because of local partners, especially, and so Planet Art and Tatum and Concordia are here the whole year, just like helping us through all of this, giving us everything we need all the time, answering the phone every 5 minutes we need something, giving us all the material we need to make this possible. So thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Can I thank the team then? And I also got something to say.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for the team. I love it. You guys are the best. And also the build-up crew was here all week going crazy beyond. And the people behind the computers who are probably really tired. So, it would absolutely not be possible without you guys. So this is brilliant. I love it. Thank you.
And then, you know it, but all this, actually we get together here because we have artworks to look at, and those artworks and those games and this music and those films we're gonna enjoy together. It's possible because these artists are crazy enough to spend so much time and giving so much of themselves for us to see and to enjoy and to try on. So thank you to all of them. And a few of them are here. So thank you for coming all the way to here. I see Huntres was here, almost on her way to Miami. And for us, it's a great privilege to meet people from very far away here in Enschede. So thank you for the work and for being here, when the people who are here. And now, it's like a last little thing. And I thought you would be all standing, and I would say, okay, now we're going to sit down. But almost all of you are on the floor, so this is perfect.
The people behind the computer are maybe sitting already.
Yeah, you were already sitting. So it's an attempt of being together with the people who are online, maybe right now or maybe later this week. And it's an attempt of trying to get together to enjoy this festival. So my idea was to ask you to sit down. So if you are standing, you can sit down. Take a bit of space. If you have like bags or things on your shoulders, just get rid of them, put them on the side, take a bit of space if you need. And then you just have to be comfortable. This will be like 2 minutes. You comfortable?
I'm very comfortable.
Yes? Now, obviously, it works better if you close your eyes, and then because we're gonna go to some other places, and because I have to read by paper, I will close my eyes later. And now, first, we have to feel a bit where we are. So you have to breathe in, and then breathe out, and then maybe do this again, and we breathe in. And then we breathe out. And then if I don't say it, you can keep doing it without me saying it. Now you can try to remember you're in a room with a lot of people and you're breathing in and out with all these people here. And now, I would like you to try to think about somebody who's not here with you, somebody you know, somebody maybe you would like to bring here. And if you're online, I hope you're also breathing in and breathing out. Maybe you can think about somebody who's here in Enschede or at this festival, or if you don't know anybody from Enschede, somebody who's not with you, but who might visit the festival, who knows? So bring this person into your head and try to see them. So try to remember their face, remember their body, remember a bit what kind of distance you would have with them. Is this somebody you're sitting very close with, or hugging, or talking to, or seeing maybe in the street, something like this? And what we're going to try to do now is bringing them to this masquerade. These people, they are with you now, and you have to show them this festival, that you have to take them into this masquerade. And if you're online, you have to try to come here, come into our masquerade through YouTube. Now, it's just about you're gonna visit this festival. You're gonna watch up at our streams. You're gonna see us maybe later in the year or next year, and then maybe you can just keep this person with you. Tell them. You can also tell them later about it, but hopefully they are here with you. And this gonna for us right now. It's gonna be like this the whole year. There's many people who can't be here with us, but we can take them this way. And there's also digital technology who can also help. So they will be with Zoom, with YouTube. But if we have them in our minds like this is like the first way of being together. So now I wish you a beautiful masquerade with the people here, with the people online, with the people you brought with you in your mind. And I hope we enjoy this all together. Have fun. It's just a last announcement. Is this table? Handi Kim is here with Mika. I forgot your last name, but here we have two wonderful artists who are here to help you to start the transformation. So you can jump in at the table, and then also very soon starts in the cinema this gaming performance from Fantasia Malware. And this is also a one-time thing, not to forget. It's going to be a beautiful chaos upstairs. So see you there.